No long at this time anymore.
So what's happening here? What's up? Is that CNN?
The CNN, Becky Anderson, the best journalist all over the world.
Becky Anderson?
Becky Anderson.
No, I should know how to call her Becky. Okay, what do we talk about? Because I should know, you know, I'm supposed to get there, so...
Alright, so we start from a basis, okay. Cool.
What are you doing here? What are you expecting to hear? What are you expecting to see? What are you going to do? You know, how do you see the world of blogging, you know, playing out and communicating what goes on here? Script?
Come in, come in.
It's double X. Well, one man who's keeping a close eye on events here at Davos over the next few days is Loic. He is a video blogger and he will join me on a regular basis here on CNN. So, Loic, welcome to the show. Welcome to the team, in fact, here in Davos. Some 5 years ago, if you'd asked most of the chief execs and finance ministers, politicians who are going to be gathered here what blogging was, they wouldn't have had a clue. This year, of course, they've got much more of an idea.
They still don't have a clue.
You get something like 250,000 people watching your video blog. What are you going to be doing here?
Well, I'm going to, you know, share everything I see as a participant, as a blogger, and so I'm going to take videos with, you know, phones like this, very simple, and just share the meetings I have. Because what's fantastic here, of course, is you have political leaders, religious leaders, business leaders, and you can get a sense of where the world is going for a week. Everybody's here, and that's fascinating. All the topics are discussed here.
What are you looking forward to most, like?
Mostly is about understanding topics that I usually don't touch, like, you know, not enough, like environment, like we were talking about genetics just an hour ago, of course about the market crash as well, but you know, I'm more into technology, so that's what I think everybody enjoy here, is to get outside of their box and think more globally.
All right, what can we expect from you? I mean, if people are looking at their blog, what do they get?
Well, so what they get is the eyes is I think very different to what the press does, is the experience you get as a person, who you meet. Like, for example, last year I randomly bumped into Richard Branson, and I told him, you know, why are you not into politics? Because you made so much, you had such a success. And he said, well, you know, Loic, this is kind of stupid, because politicians don't change the world. See, this is like this type of corridor conversations, like not the ones that happen in the closed sessions that you get and that I'm sharing, you know, like anybody could get that.
I know you're going to be with me in the evenings here, and an awful lot of what happens at Davos happens outside of that conference centre, in the hotels, at the parties in the evening. But after you've been with me, you'll get out to those parties. Have you been to any of these do's before?
Yes, of course. A lot happen in Davos outside of the sessions. The parties are actually a very important part of Davos. So yes, I've been to the Google party, which is probably the most famous. Yeah. The Axel party is the one which is the most famous for wine. So yeah, it's actually, I think there are like 5 or 6 parties happening every night. And tomorrow I'm hosting myself a dinner session about social software and how we get on those networks. And so yeah, it's what's amazing is the intimate feeling you get. It's like a dinner with 20, 30 people. So it's not like 1,000 people room.
Are you inviting me?
Of course.
Thank
I hope you can join.
Forced my invitation out of Loic there. All right, lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Loic will join me every evening here on CNN at the World Economic Forum to give you some sense of what is going on behind closed doors. He's our eyes and ears at this meeting. Well, as you can see, it's just stopped snowing. It's been snowing all day. It's extremely cold here. Let's find out what's going on elsewhere around the world. Femi, okay, with your weather.